watching Ringo Starr cut his birthday cake at his 86th birthday celebration in LA today really made me stop and think a minute. And it's not like I haven't seen him do that before. We've all watched Ringo, at that ceremony there in LA, cutting his birthday cake, saying hi to everybody and peace and love and everybody. And it's always a joy. It's always a pleasure. It's so much fun. And after a while, you can definitely take Ringo for granted. We can all do that. And we can all just kind of blow him up. Oh, peace and love, peace and love. But I wasn't necessarily taking him for granted, but for whatever reason, it was like, oh my God, 86 years old. There's Ringo Starr right there. Looking fantastic, by the way. And I'm glad he wore his white pants today because I don't know, he's looking great in the white pants. And I like how his hair is just kind of slicked back. He's really looking like a rocker, and good for him, man. And the other cool thing about that was that he took all the kids on stage. That's Ringo. Ringo's like forever young with that message because he doesn't worry about how he looks. And when I say worry about how he looks, he's not worried about looking cheesy or corny or anything like that. Evidently, like a long time ago, he decided that this is who I am. Just like a long time ago, he decided, I love the drums and this is what I'm going to be. I'm all about the drums and that's it, man. And then, that got him to meet these other three guys and join their group. And they all kind of formed this brotherhood that Ringo always loves to talk about. It's like that brotherhood. So Ringo basically found love. And so his life is based on love, just like his mom, stepdad took care of him, helped him to survive, to actually meet those three guys and form that brotherhood and to move on and with his life and have his own family, try to turn his own life around and then eventually meet, Barbara and, turn into this, like I said, turn into this better man and decide to give of himself and not stand still. He decided to, okay, I'm gonna shake off this crap and remember who I am. I'm Ringo Starr, and I'm just this guy, and it's all about love with me. And I'm not gonna worry about nothing else, man. I'm just gonna worry about making some records, doing whatever it is that I do. I'm just gonna keep on going forward and not worried about necessarily making a huge splash. I'm just gonna worry about I'm just going to keep on keeping on. That's the other thing that this dude learned when he was a kid, just to keep on keeping on. And it's on display there when he's cutting that birthday cake, man. The same old thing, cutting that cake, turning another year older, looking great, singing the same old song, always there. Yeah, you can take that stuff for granted, but you really shouldn't take that stuff for granted because obviously he's not taking it for granted. And I think that's what keeps him so young. We can all get a little bit jaded when you get older, but, and Ringo's probably jaded, cynical in his own way. He's a rock star, for crying out loud. So he's got his edge. He's always had that edge, but deep down, it's like he's decided this is who I am. I mean, because again, that's who he's always been. Ringo's turned into someone who is more than a drummer, more than an entertainer, more than a recording artist. Ringo is someone who is embracing life. Ringo has turned into a symbol of, just like I said, just being yourself and moving forward. And I don't want to say survivor. I don't really want to say that because Ringo has done more than be a survivor. Ringo has just blossomed. He's that guy, like I said, who's just kept on going and had second chances, so many second chances and has been grateful and has taken advantage of those second chances in his life to become even better and to spread his gratitude out there to everybody. And like I said, it almost makes him look younger, makes him act younger. Like I saw him on stage with those kids. He's like a natural, with kids. And kids and everybody just kind of flocks to him because, you know what? This is who he is. This is authentically Ringo. And it was always who he was. It was always at his core. That's why a lot of people always just loved Ringo because we could see his energy and he didn't mean any harm. He wasn't out to be competitive with anybody. He was always just this steady guy. I'm just here to give. I'm just here to enjoy this. And, along the way, Ringo has gotten even steadier, stronger, more focused, a better man. And someone who, I don't know what to tell you, I should never have taken that for granted because when I'm watching him do that, everybody looking at Ringo, he's turned into a symbol even for folks, the older folks say, hey, just don't stop, just never stop. and like be yourself and make it be all about that, peace and love and gratitude and not worrying about what anybody else is saying. Just kind of, you just do your thing, even if it's like spin art or anything like that. That's the cool thing about it. Like Ringo says, oh, this is new. I'm going to try this. This is interesting. I'm going to try this. Don't be afraid. I think that's strong and that's courageous. Ringo likes saying yes. I'm going to say yes to this. This is fine. I'm just going to be myself. And I don't care if I don't look cool. And to me, that's the coolest thing in the world. And I think that's Ringo's strength. That's his secret. That's his to longevity. Ringo is going to last. Ringo is going to stay. And I think that's what I saw on that stage today. Everybody gathered around him. And like I say, he just keeps getting younger, more powerful. And the message, he just stays true to that. Everybody loves Ringo. And happy birthday, Sing Ringo, and many more. And thank you all for being here with me today. I really and truly appreciate it. And until next time, peace and love one another. Take care.
Hello?
Is this like on?
What?
Just throw him in some. No, I think it's just okay. Just shout it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?